Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to this inbox review, which, as you can see, we're a bit Star Trek based here because we're going to be looking at an inbox review of building the U.S.S. Enterprise D NCC-1701-D. Yes, one of the most iconic ones from the next generation Galaxy class starship. This is by Fanhome, which is a subscription based kind of get delivered to your door every month, and you nicely slowly build it up. It's really cool because they're normally like very sort of custom kind of builds where you wouldn't really be able to go out and get this kind of scale anywhere else, because it is I do believe it's a whopping 70 centimeters long, 50 centimeters wide. It's going to be really big. A lot of features on this. I mean, it's going to be like die cast metal. We have illuminated windows and light up engines, deflector dishes, and even the saucer section does separate as well. So yes, it's a nice subscription based kind of build here, so it does kind of make it sort of nice and easy for you, because it comes every month. You kind of build a little bit and the next month you build another bit, because it's so big. Really easy as well. It's one of these where you haven't got to do any of the spray work or be really gluing lots and filling, sanding, scribing. It is a lot of sort of just screwing in screws and bringing it together. Instructions are normally very easy to follow. So yeah, if you are interested in it, there is a link down in the description below and all over the place. Go follow one of those links and you go straight to their website and you can go check it out and maybe get one for yourself. But let's have a look at what this is all about. Well, first of all, if you do sign up to it, there is a whole bunch of little free gifts that come with this. I mean, you get a really cool mug, there's t-shirts, there's like a really cool sort of screw box you can put all your little bits in there, the binders, display case. You do actually, in the very first issue, which is rather cool, if I kind of bring you in, you do get some nice pins with this. Right, as you can see, looking rather cool. Some cool badges in there. Galaxy class starship development project, Utopia, Planitia, Starfleet, yards Mars, as well as a Galaxy class pin as well. So that's quite cool. Again, you got to go check out their website, but you can also get like a premium display base as well, which is like mirrored on the bottom with all lights on there. Really going to be cool to display this, because this is going to be one of those big model centerpieces that will go in your workshop, office, wherever. Really show it off. I'm kind of thinking of maybe hanging mine off the ceiling or something with all those lights and everything on there. Going to be rather cool. So let's have a look at the magazine itself and how it goes together. All right, so here is our magazine. We'll just bring you in a nice bit closer. Yes, we do have we do start off with, I do believe, nicely laying out in each issue, what parts you're getting, so you can make sure all your parts are there, what they've labeled them up as, and then it does really sort of go through the process of building this really step by step. I mean, we've got good quality pictures, all labeled up, it's in color, even little descriptions to go with each step as you go along. It really is easy to put these together. I mean, anything from Fanhome, so easy. Basic, intermediate, advanced modelers can enjoy just building this. It's quite therapeutic because it's not massively skilled to build them. And then it does have like little diagrams showing you where you're building at what point and all that cool stuff. And then we go on to, and it does show you all the wiring for all the lights, which looks cool. It does kind of seems to kind of like shade the areas a different color to make it more clear as well what it is you're working on at that point. Also going into like the stage 2, doing the warp nacelles, right, which are going to look rather cool. And then you have got like a bit of a magazine going on here where you can read up about the design and the coming up with a concept of the Galaxy class, and I do believe it even goes into bits about the show and the cast and even like the bridge. I mean, it's kind of cool actually if you kind of read these things, how big they intended the bridge to be, and it's almost as if like maybe the budget had shrunk it or something, but there was supposed to be upper levels and everything to the bridge, which would have been interesting if they did. But yeah, as I say, you know, they do go into loads and loads of interesting stuff that you can read up on, not just Next Generation, but I do believe they kind of go right up to like Discovery and kind of really sort of show you a lot. So let's have a look at the actual pieces and maybe how it goes together, the quality. We've got our first issue just here, so let's have a take a look at the spray work. Right, just open this up. Right, I've got the cardboard off. Right, let's make sure everything's there. Yep. So the first thing, you know, we do actually even just get the screwdrivers to be able to go off, and just straight away be moving along with this. Maybe you might need a little bit of super glue here and there, but you don't really need any special tools, and they seem to provide them if you need them. So this is the first big piece, really, what I want to sort of look at. Nice die cast, got some nice weight to it. If we have a look at our spray job going on here, right, we do have quite a nice matte finish to this, looking quite realistic. Nice color to it, looks quite realistic to the show, but you do have that I do believe they call it the Aztec pattern to it as well. Right, I mean, I've wanted to like build these in the past, but like going off and spraying all this Aztec pattern on, all the masking you'd have to do, really sort of hard task to do, very not mind-numbing to do it. Right, so it is quite cool how that is all sprayed on there for you, as you can see. And I do believe we're going to go off and pretty much be, you know, building up the bridge straight away. Quite nice to see how this is die cast. This piece here, this is plastic, and even the color, the spray job is still nicely matching up. Right, we haven't got like no major sort of variation in the color as you could potentially have with these different sort of materials, so it is cool they have done that. I generally find as well, if I sort of carry on through this, sometimes you might see ejector pin marks, which might be a little bit sightly, but they are pretty good at Fanhome. They will sort of wherever there's like an ejector pin mark, it's normally going to be, you know, you're not going to see it, you know, as you can probably tell, we're not going to see underneath there. You know, we've got ejector pin marks all inside there, but they're on the underside, you're not going to see them. And as you can see, that's going to build quite nicely. The lights as well, I mean, I'm guessing, I haven't looked at the instructions yet, but these are just going to nicely fit in here. As you can see, all those lights are going to look rather cool there. All those windows are nicely covered up, and obviously there's going to be some wiring in there and lights it all up, really going to look cool. So yeah, the quality is looking very nice. It is also nice that all the screws that you have to put in there always labeled up, right? You know, CM, CP, AP, whatever it is, so you know what screws are going to be going exactly where and nicely in their little bags as well. They normally give you loads more as well, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to do a little bit of building, see if we come across any issues. If not, you'll probably see this first part all done. So yes, I've built the first issue. As you can see, this has built up our bridge section, deck one or whatever. Really nice. We'll note that I mean, these escape pods, I do believe they've nicely push fitted in. They don't seem like they're going to come out. I personally, it doesn't say in the instructions, but I mean, you could sort of put a little blob of glue on those little pegs, or even come along with a soldering iron, and you could just probably melt actually that bit of plastic so it kind of locks that in there against the die cast metal if you wanted to. Totally up to you, but they do seem to be holding rather well. So yeah, that is looking rather cool. Can't wait to get started on the actual nacelles that we have here. That looks pretty cool as well. So yeah, all in all, good quality, nice and easy. You know, go check out the link down below and have a look at the website and see about maybe subscribing. I'll be building this here and there, and you'll probably see it here and there around Genesis models, and I might have it sort of nicely hanging off the ceiling or something. Can't wait to get some lights going on this, but yeah, definitely a big thumbs up, and I say I just can't wait to kind of build this. I am a bit of a Star Trek fan. So other than that, as always, my name is Bobby Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and all that's left to do is
make it so.